Hi, hello guys and gals, welcome back to the Den of Tools. Today is Monday, June 3rd, which means it's time for, say it with me, Deals of the Week! Yeah, I'm doing this in a hotel room and I probably just freaked out everybody within a 5-room radius. And I'm still down here in Vegas. I've got the AC off because it's ridiculously loud and blowing out my sinuses. And it's 100 plus degrees out. And it's 10:30? 10:30, yeah. I hate this place. Anyway, can't wait to get back to Montana. But until then, we got deals on deals on deals. We got some great hot deals for you. So let's check them out. Let's jump over there. First, I got to talk about today's sponsors. And the first one is Rio, I can never pronounce this name. Hot Top. I don't know how they pronounce it. What I can tell you is that this is another one of these portable battery bank tire inflators. This is not a top-of-the-line one. No one's trying to tell you that it is. They're not trying to say that it is. It is a bargain entry-level one because look at this. We've got, what is it, normally $100. Yeah, no one's paying $100 for this, but it's on sale right now. 54% off a list, down to $45.99. That's a pretty decent deal for this right there. And then there is a 20% off coupon. Don't forget to come down. You just check mark the box. That's all you got to do here. You're getting 20% off, so that'd be 46 to be, or 460 be 10. So you're looking at $9.20 off of that, almost $10. That is a ridiculously cheap price for this sucker. Sure, it's not a high-end one, but you know what? It works great as a battery bank. Trust me, I use them as I travel all the time. You can ask around. I was out to dinner the other night and brought mine in to use it as a battery bank because I'd forgotten to plug in my phone. Anyway, on top of that, you can also inflate tires with it, and we've been using this sucker a ton. We've been using it on bike tires, on motorcycle tires, even on some car tires. We've actually been using it quite a bit since they sent it over. Anyway, that's a hell of a price on that one, so be sure to check it out. Next up, we've got to talk about some AC. I was talking about how hot it is, right? So this is over at Costway. They reached out to me. They said, hey, we saw what you did with the Trio. We've got an even better bargain option. And now whether it's better, I can't say for sure because I've only had this for a short time, but I can tell you, it's definitely a bargain option. This strips away all the bells and whistles and just gets down to the cooling. And at $239, that can give you a good idea of what they mean when they're talking about stripping it down to the cooling. Now, this is the price drop. That's the percentage off right now. If we add it to cart, look at free shipping on all orders. I was gonna double check here about the shipping. Free shipping, $239. And let me take you on a little walk around with this thing because, you know, it's got the basic vents out front. They're not automated. You have to direct them yourself. It has the same kind of hookups as similar ones. You do have to deal with drainage on this. It isn't an auto drain. It doesn't do the thing where it splashes the water back up on and to cause it to evaporate and then go out the exhaust hose. But for $239, that is some cheap cold air right there, okay? All right, let's hop over to Harbor Freight. They've got their, they got limited time coupons. They certainly have that going on, but they also have their parking lot sale going on. Now, we leaked this because, of course, it's Den of Tools. That's what we do. We leaked that sale quite a while ago, so go back and check that out. But it starts for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, inside track only. Everyone else has got to wait till Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All right, now that said, we got one deal we got to talk about, which actually isn't a deal, and that is the Gordon multi-tool. I just did a video on this, comparing it versus Leatherman. But people are coming out of the woodwork saying, even guys who are hardcore Leatherman guys are like, you know what, this is really a good deal. It's a really good quality knife. Apparently the patent expired on the Wave, so now everyone's coming out with one. And they really knocked it out of the park with this one. But that said, one of the things I talked about in the video that took me a while to get to was to get you a link to the Galvanox bit driver extender. So what it does is on those these kind of multi-tools, the screwdriver here, it's not a typical hex bit, it's flat. So you need this kind of flat adapter, and that's what this is. It looks like a flathead screwdriver. It's not. That's an adapter built specifically for that kind of tool that allows you to then use a regular hex bit. On top of that, it gives you an extension. So now you've got an extended tool you can do a lot more work with. You can use a lot more bits with it. Makes it a more functional kind of tool there. Anyway, there you go. It's currently $13.50. But that's it. And looking at that, I ran across this sucker. This is the same thing, except it's a 1/4-inch ratcheting gear hex bit. Look at this thing with that kind of flat adapter so that it will fit in those kind of tools. That's hilarious. I never would have even considered that. It's not cheap. It's $40. But anyway, again, these aren't exactly deals, but we just want to cover that real quick. But let's hit you hard with a real deal. How about the Skill table saw, 15 amp, 10-inch portable job site table saw, coming in at $269. $269. That's an unreal price on this thing. It's been coming down in price, coming sub $300, but even at this price, $269. It is the buy it now price. It's hit this price once at the beginning of spring. It's come close a couple times, but this is it. This is the buy it now price. If you've been looking for this thing, ratcheting style, or I should say rack and pinion style fence there. The legs come with it built in. They fold up for benchtop use, fold down for an actual stand kind of thing. For a DIY or prosumer, this is a fantastic little saw. Now, I say that again, little. It's a small saw, okay? Only get it if you're looking for a real bargain or you're looking for portability, okay? Otherwise, I always suggest get the biggest saw that you can get. All right, let's keep going here. We've got the Nico electric. I got to pause it for just a second here because I had a ton of people, an absolute metric ton of people send me just tons and tons of deals for Deals of the Week, and I really appreciate it. That's totally awesome. Love to see the community reach out, and if you want to send deals, all you have to do is, and here's what I'm asking you to do. You send it to red@denoftools.com. That's simple, all right? In the subject line, put Deals of the Week. That way it makes it easier for me to sort them because I had 100 emails for today to go through. And the other thing, if you can, just check to make sure they're truly a good deal. I had a lot of people sent me deals that they, even though there's a thing on Amazon, quite often they'll say it's a deal, but when you do like some price history checking around and stuff like that, it's not really a great deal. Or I had people who sent me stuff that we just did last week. So it's like I'm not going to double dip on that. So anyway, also, please only send them to me Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you send them to me today, they're probably going to be gone by the time next Monday rolls around. So those are the rules for submitting stuff for Deals of the Week. Really appreciate people reaching out, and you're welcome to send anything over, all right? So let's get back into it. So we've got the Nico digital caliper here. Now, I will say this. It does have that door, the door of death. It's going to pop off. You're going to lose your batteries. You might as well, from the beginning, put a piece of tape on it because otherwise you're going to lose your batteries. Anyway, it's on sale currently for $16.76. Now, that is a common issue with a lot of these calipers, all right? So that's not exclusive to Nico. Nico's just rebranding this from somebody else. So anyway, just pay attention to that. We've got the Skill, look at this, 50-foot red self-leveling cross-line laser here with USB charging port. Comes with the clamp, comes with a carrying bag, all of that for $40. That's 33% off a list. That's a hell of a deal for a laser. If you're looking for a budget laser level, there's a lot of great stuff. You don't have to be building things, leveling pictures, leveling televisions, setting up aquariums. There's all sorts of stuff you can do around the house just on a daily where you might need a laser level, okay? All right, let's keep going. We got the Gearwrench 12-piece, 12-point flex head. This is not a flex head. They still have not changed this definition, but it is their pro-level ratcheting wrenches here. You're getting the 12-piece, 12-point there. You know what? It's almost impossible to find anybody doing a 6-point anymore. I don't know why. On a ratcheting wrench, the 12-point, I guess there are 12-point bolts out there, or nuts, I guess. Anyway, $129 on this, 62% off of list. Next up, this one, I almost didn't want to include this. I had 3 people send this to me. The DeWalt sliding miter saw, and I guess maybe I'm being a deal snob. This is the DWS 779. $400. That's kind of the de facto sale price. I guess if that's what you're looking for, that is the buy it now price because you were unlikely to see that at a lower price. All right, let's keep going here. We got the Craftsman. Check this out. 20-gallon, 6.5 peak horsepower wet dry vac, heavy-duty shop vacuum with attachments. It's got them all. They all fit on there nice and tidy like. Craftsman is one of my top 5 choices when it comes to wet dry vacs. This one's on sale right now, limited time deal, 30% off, down to $144.49. All right, we got the Max Power. Now, if you've never heard of these, that's okay because I never have either. but they got sent in by a viewer who says they're pretty decent, I guess. We're looking at an 11-inch, a 6-inch, and it just says it says 11 to 6-inch. I guess you're getting 2 of the 6 inches. Anyway, what we got here is of the C-clamp style locking pliers. Now these have the flat heads, and this one's got just a typical pinch weld there, or not pinch weld, but pinch tip on it. Locking pliers there. You get the 3-piece set there for $20, $19.49. We got the DeWalt Impact Driver Screwdriver Bit Set. This is a little bit different, a little bit more. Typically, I like the $10 price point, but on this one, because it's got a little bit more to it, it's got the socket drivers in there as well. You're going to have to spend a little bit more on this, coming up to $14.99, basically $15. We got the DeWalt Circ Saw blade for those of you in the 6.5-inch saws. 40-tooth framing blade here. It's on sale 60% off list, down to basically $12. Call it what it is, $11.98 there. And we got the Makita. Look at this. Of course, I love anything from Makita. 47-piece ratchet and bit driver set here, coming in at 43% off, down to $24.20. Then we got some Skill power tools here for you, brother. Skill saw. This is the aluminum, so it's the lightweight aluminum. Coming in at, now the whole body isn't aluminum, there's some plastic and other stuff in there, but that really helps with the weight saving. Coming in at $149. This is a professional grade tool. Now again, in most counties they're not going to check your ID, so you should be able to buy it even if you are just a prosumers. DIYers need not apply. They'll see you as soon as you walk in the door. Anyway, $149 on this one. This is a fantastic saw. Skill saw was like the go-to, like it was a goat when I was doing construction. That was the saw that everyone wanted and the guys, the real pros, used. Now, of course, they didn't, I don't know if they had this one back then. I'm sure they did, but I never saw it. The one I always saw was the classic red, but I doubt if it was in the magnesium like this. This is the magnesium one for $10 more, $10 more. You can step up to the magnesium. Again, lightweight, way more durable than you're going to get out of the aluminum saw there. This is a fantastic piece right here. Of course, both of these rear handle, both of these worm drive. That's what Skill Saw is known for. It's how they built their name. There was a time in this country where if somebody wanted the Circ Saw, they'd say, hey, go grab the Skill Saw. That's all there was to it. All right, and then we've got the Skill Saw Recip Saw with Buzzkill technology. Not as boring as it sounds, but this is actually a great recip saw. Of course, the Milwaukee corded was my longtime favorite. This one is right up there with it. $99, 17% off a list. Those are all buy it for life kind of tools there. Now, Craftsman small storage organizer here, 10 compartment plastic storage unit there, 30% off, coming down to $6.99. Great way to get things organized for summer. We got the Bosch. Look at this, single speed hammer drill. This is a go-to tool. This is the kind of thing that everyone needs to have in their shop. This is just, again, it's a buy it for life kind of tool. This is a classic. Everyone needs, and if you don't like Bosch, then don't buy Bosch. Buy DeWalt or buy a Milwaukee or a Makita or whatever. But this style of this style of drill is a must-have. I talk about it all the time. If you don't have one, Bosch is a fantastic tool. This is a great way to go. All right, and then we've got the Bosch 12 volt here, max 3/8. I know I'm down on the 20 volt stuff, but the 12 volt stuff from Bosch, so we get some great deals. Check this out, right angle drill driver here, coming in at $99. All right, and you know what? And if you put a bit adapter and run some sockets on there, I won't tell anybody. All right, Nico, we got, speaking of sockets, we got the Impact 3/8 drive 67-piece metric and standard socket set here. Comes with the ratchet. Again, I'm not a fan of the Impact, those kind of coated ratchets, but you know what? At least you got it in there if you need one little backup kind of ratchet action. This has got everything, plus it's got all the universal swivels. It's got a ton of stuff packed in there for $140. Again, this is the 3/8 size for $140. We're looking at the half-inch size here for $146.67. Basically the same thing, although you don't get all the swivels in there. You do get a couple swivel adapters there, so you can get some stuff done. You're looking at 65 piece on this. SA and metric, 3/8 to 1 1/4. Metric 10 to 24. No skips on those. All right, then we got the CCCEI garage tool storage. This is your hang on the wall typical kind of thing. We've talked about CCI before. CCC, I always leave one of the C's out. The CCC trip. How about trip CEI? There we go. $36.54. That's 15% off, and there's a 30, not 10, not 20, 30% off coupon we top on there. So that's $360 times 3. So you can do the math on that. That's over $10 off. So now you're looking in the $25 range. And one of the things I love about this that most of the other ones don't have, it has the power strip on the back. So it makes a great charging station, if nothing else. Hang a couple tools off it. So also good because they're going sideways. If you're in an area where you have reduced depth towards the wall, this gets you spread out more rather than going forward with it. All right, let's go up to the next one here. We got the Seek 1 heat gun, 1800 watt, heavy duty. This is, I mean, it's not a big name or anything like this, but it's a big Amazon name. We're looking at over 6,000 reviews on it, and not a fish hook in sight. For those of you who don't know what the fish hook things, I did a whole video and explains on how to watch out for fake reviews and understand when people are pumping up positive reviews, but it's actually not a great tool. You need to look out for the fish hook. And what it is, real quick, is, let me pull this back up, is when there's a ton of 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars, and then the 2 stars start coming up and the 1 star really shoots up and it looks like, from the side view, like a fish hook. All right, so anyway, 1800 watt heat gun here with all the tips and everything else coming in at $16. Next up, we got the Tan Baby. Tan Baby, like these are tanning lights. The names, brothers, and names. Oh my gosh. Anyway, 2-pack LED garage lights here. They screw into a regular bulb socket. That's what's really nice about them. You have a regular socket in your garage or anywhere. You can screw this in, and now you've got these. And the arms on these are, I believe, adjustable, which means you can change the angle to get light where you need it. They're all LED. They're low power. They should last a good long time here. Coming in at 28% off, down to $21.49. All right, next up we got the Yes Welder large. I actually have this helmet. I think it's one that Yes Welder sent to me. It's a fantastic welding helmet here. Great visibility, solar charge, just everything you need in it. Coming in 40% off, down to $76.49. Then these things, I use these in my car all the time, back when I had a car. And I should probably keep them in my truck. What I love about these things, you're getting a 3-pack of them. They're your typical milk crate kind of thing, except they've got a built-in handle and they fold flat, like really flat, which makes it nice because now you can keep them folded flat behind a seat, over on the side of your trunk or someplace, and then when you need to have something and not have it clunking around all the place, you pop it open, and now you've got modular storage to keep your trunk or whatnot, organized. And as far as carrying groceries in and out, makes it a lot easier, that kind of thing. Ton of uses for these. I highly recommend them, whether you're in a truck or in a car. $46.45, 16% off a list. We got the Arc Captain stick welder here. Large LED display, 200 amp arc and lift TIG. Is anybody doing lift TIG with these? That's what I want to know. Anyway, it's a 110 or a 220 portable MMA welder with hot start, arc force, and anti-stick. It's a 30% off deal coming in at $118.99, $119 basically. That's a heck of a tool there. For those of you looking to do some of the stick stuff, stick is great because you don't need to have the cleanest metal to work with. Stick will just blast right through it and get it done. That's why you see it used on a lot of like farm equipment, big equipment, stuff like that, because it can deal with about anything. So it's also a great one to learn on because you really learn to control that arc with it. It's a good, basic, easy to use welder. Okay, there is a slight learning curve, let's be honest. Fantic E1 Max mini screwdriver, 3.7 volt. We've talked about this one 100 times. Love the Fantic stuff, especially if you're doing electronic repair and that kind of stuff. I'm always cracking something open and trying to get inside, and I keep a Fantic set at my desk, as I've shown many, many times. This is the #1 bestseller in power screwdrivers, over 2,000 ratings, no fish hook on it, and you're looking at 34% off, down to $53.17, but we're not done yet. We're going to apply a 10% off coupon that's going to knock over another $5 off of that price as well. All right, and remember, Father's Day is coming around. We got dads and grads coming up. That's a great choice for a dads and grads kind of gift, right? All right, let's keep going. Next up, we got the Nico Crowfoot wrench. Again, these are not something that most people will be using every day. But I like to think of them as a get out of jail kind of thing, because they really are. They're that one thing that, you can only get to this somehow, and the Crowfoot is what's going to do it. And this has kind of got the line wrench kind of adapter on it, so maybe you're using it in that kind of situation as well. For $39, 31% off. That's the kind of tool like when you get into a project, you're like, you know what I need here? I need that Crowfoot wrench he was talking about. Well, now you got them. They're over there in your probably the bottom of your tool drawer. Go pull them out, and now your day is saved. And rather than spending hours running to the store and trying to find one or find a solution that'll work around, you've got the tool right there to get the job done. All right, and this, we've talked about this a bunch. I love these things. These are the wall chargers and surge protector built into one. Takes your regular 2-socket outlet, turns it into a 5-socket outlet, as well as 3 USBs and a USB-C, and it's protected. For $10, in the kitchen, we use them in our RV. We've used them for a number of different places. We got an older house, so we don't have as many plugs. Put one in the kids' room so they can just charge their stuff right there. It is a great little go-to for $10. All right, next up, we got a little bit of OPE here. We got the the Works string trimmer? If I can get it out here. 12-inch. This is not a big one, all right? This is a small, light-duty string trimmer, but it's the full kit. 2 batteries, not one, but 2 batteries with the charger in this for $93.09. 34% off the list, and if I'm not mistaken, it's got the little wheels on it, which means you can turn it sideways and use it as an edger. I actually bought this myself a number of years ago, and I would have probably kept it other than the fact that I get sent stuff all the time, so I donated it to my church, and they're still using it. In fact, I hear every so often like, hey, aren't you the guy who donated this? I love using this thing. Where can I buy one to get one at home? It's a great little, for small yards, it's a great little tool for that. All right, let's keep going here. Next up, we've got the DeWalt thickness planer. It's on sale. It hits a sale price every so often, but this is the price here. A lot of people don't realize with this planer, you got to buy the infeed and outfeed tables separately. Absolutely ridiculous. But on this one, they come with it as a set. You're getting the triple blade infeed and outfeed, all of that on sale, 25% off, down to $600, $599 there, I should say. So if you've been waiting for it, this is the buy it kind of price. All right. You might wait out until Black Friday or something like that, but this is a pretty darn good price on this. Probably the best prosumer planer out there on the market. All right, we got the Craftsman hammer again. This one's sent in by a viewer. Craftsman fiberglass hammer. This is just your basic around the house kind of hammer. Gonna put it, hang some pictures, maybe do some projects. It's not a like put in the work for hours and hours every day kind of hammer. But if you're a basic just around the house hammer for $7, it's a decent hammer. It really is. All right, and then we've got, talking about putting in the work. This is the pro grade hammer. This will work for hours and hours. 10-pound head. 30-inch length, indestructible handle, soft face sledgehammer. Now, when they say soft face, they're not talking that it's rubberized and stuff. They're just saying it's not completely steel hardened kind of thing. All right, so you're looking at $145.50. This is a serious tool, not for your basic kind of stuff. There's cheaper options out there, but if you want something serious it's not going to break on you, it's going to put in the work. This is it. It's an absolute beast. All right, the MaxWorks, I've talked about these carts before. They're usually like $80 or $90. Fantastic carts, great for around the shop, great for around the house, all sorts of miscellaneous stuff. I have 2 of them in my shop that I use. $69 and $70 on this one, 13% off. Then we've got, here we go, look at this, the Freud Diablo 9-inch carbide general purpose recip blades, 3-pack. These are great blades here, $17.94 on those. Then we got the knife of the day is the Kaiser Original Folding Pocket Knife, 3-inch, 154 cm steel blade. Just a great, again, another great dad and grad kind of, thing. Maybe a good general purpose EDC kind of blade. 45% off a list, coming in at $46.20. All right, and then we got some Craftsman here for you. We got the Craftsman Mechanics tool set, 1/4-inch drive, 11-piece. This one's coming in 44% off, down to $14.99, $15, call it what it is. Comes in a nice little basic case, not a high-end case, just a little filler kind of tool there. Then we've got, look at this, we got a couple of them, so don't pull the trigger just yet. But we got the Craftsman mechanic set, 1/4 inch and 3/8 SAE and metric, 81 pieces. Now for $69 here, down 47%, limited time deal. This looks to be in the gunmetal, but I could be wrong about it. It could just be the angle of it because they're not saying gunmetal on this. So maybe I'm just jumping the gun, if you would. But it is gunmetal chrome. I would say dad jokes because, you know, Father's Day is coming up. Gunmetal, it is the gunmetal chrome. There we go. So, anyway, and then the next one, we're going to jump over to Ace. Ace has got, look at this, the Craftsman 1/4, 3/8, 1/2 inch drive metric and SAE 6-point auto mechanics tool set, 159 piece for, also $69. Definitely not in the gunmetal chrome. I will say this, I do prefer the gunmetal chrome. I just like the fit and finish on it a little bit better, but for $69, for how many is it? 159 pieces. You know, $100 off. You got to be Ace Rewards member. Now remember, it doesn't take anything to apply. You just want to sign up. Also, the nice thing about Ace is you're shopping local. In fact, even if, and let me just say this again, even if you buying it online, they look at where the delivery address is, and then they share that profit with the stores that you could have gone to. They split it up like that. So even when you shop online, you're still supporting local. That's the one thing I love about Ace. All right, let's keep going here. Then the next step, we're going to jump over to Walmart. We got some deals. We got some fun stuff. How about this? We got the Hart 20 volt. If you're already in the Hart system, don't buy this if you're not. Okay, I guess you can. I'm not going to stop you. But Hart 20 volt RC truck, battery not included, $24. Man, I'm going to have to snag that. I already got some Hart batteries for 20. Oh, I wonder if I can rig it up to work with the 40 volts. I'd probably smoke that sucker, but it'd be a short-term fun there. Anyway, we got the Hart 20 volt. Here you go. Brushless, this is nice, brushless combo. You're getting the string trimmer and the blower for $124. Plus you're getting a 4 amp hour battery with it and probably a charger in there also. It says it's a combo kit. So that's a heck of a deal right there. Oh my gosh, that I have this blower and it's a decent blower and that's a decent trimmer for the 20 volt line. That is not terrible. All right, let's keep going. Skill corded sander. This is just your basic 2.8 amp, 5 inch corded or random orbit sander. Nice little, the dust collecting there on the back is not terrible. It's not the best, but it's not terrible. Coming in on sale right now for $30, $29.97. Then we've also got the Skill jigsaw. I mean, they've got it. Hercules can't manage to get out their jigsaw, but Skill's got one. $34 on that one. And then we've got the detail sander here. This is actually a nice little detail sander there for $30 as well. Now let's jump over to Menards. We got 3 Menards deals for you. We got the Max Canopy enclosure here. Look at this. For 10 by 20, 2-in-1, so you can either use it with or without the sidewalls. I can't use this because where I live, I'd end up in Oz if I tried to put that thing up. But maybe for you it'll work, $149. Then next up we got the Tough Built Gel Fit Black Belt Support Belt. This is, if you're going to be lifting and moving stuff, save your back. Let me look, it's $8. $8, trust me, that is a lot cheaper than back surgery, folks. All right, and then we've got the Tough Built 18-inch modular tote with removable softbox and 3 dividers. By the way, as soon as I get back up to Montana, it just arrived. I've got the full Tough Built stack system with the drawers. We're going to be doing a full deep dive review, comparing it against the original set, taking a look at it. Again, I'm becoming a huge fanboy of Tough Built. They just keep knocking it out of the park. We're going to jump over to Lowe's. Now, this is a way big, your mileage may vary. When you see that, if you look at the links and it says YMMV, it means your mileage may vary. What do we mean by that? That means that you might find it at your store, you might not. Do not complain to me because you didn't get the deal. That's the way these deals are. We often call them unicorn deals. They're hard to find, but when you find them, they're amazing. So what do we got here with this one? Well, let me go back here, make sure I'm actually showing you what I'm showing you. $59.50 is the going price on that Tough Built table. Now, maybe they're coming out with a new version. I don't know what, but they're clearly clearing it out. You cannot buy this online. Do not try. But if you go into your store, you should be able to get it for $59. That's almost half price. That is Or is it half price? Anyway, that is a fantastic deal on that table. I have one of them. I absolutely love it. I was looking to get another one. Looks like I'll be heading to Lowe's this week and doing some hunting. Over at Home Depot, we've got special buy of the day. I know I'm not covering a lot of Lowe's and Home Depot deals. For those of you who sent them in, we just covered their on both of them. We just covered their Memorial Day sales. So we're not really doing that right now because essentially it's the same deals. But special buy of the day at Home Depot. I'm not going to go over each one of it, but I will go line by line here and pause it, and then you can freeze frame and see if that's the deal you're looking for. There's a lot of deals, a lot of great deals over here. A lot of Milwaukee stuff, a little bit of rigid stuff, a smattering of Ryobi in there. But go check it out if you're looking for some hot deals right now. I said a ton of Milwaukee. Then look, now we got some Ryobi in there. We got some rigid in there. Anyway, too much to cover. Need a whole video just for that one single day. These all turned back into a pumpkin at midnight, so check it out. That's midnight on Monday. Now we're going to check out some generators and power stations. We've got the Anchor Solix. I absolutely love this system here. This is my favorite go-to, take it anywhere kind of thing. It's got the rolling wheels, it's got the handles, it's got the 30 amp plug, it's got a ton of USB, it's got 4 110s, or 120s, I keep calling them 120. A nice bright display. You can hook it up to your cell phone. You're looking at 2,400 watt solar generator. We've got LifePo 4 batteries in it. This is just a beast of a unit here, coming in at $2,000, but $700 off coupon. You're looking at $1,300 on that. That's an absolute beast. You want another option? Here we go. For $1,400, 26% off. EcoFlow, of course, EcoFlow has the best electronics going, the best quality batteries, the best quality system. They are the top of the line, the Cadillac of the breed, if you will. This is their Delta 2 Max. This is what I run in my shop. I got two of them. I run one I use for my desk area, one I use for miscellaneous stuff. I run my lasers through them, that kind of stuff. So I don't have to worry about like a brownout killing a run with my lasers. 2,400 watt LFP batteries. Again, that's the LifePo 4 batteries. You're going to get way more charge cycles than you will with a lithium ion pack. Anyway, I can't say enough about these. You're looking at $1,400 on this one. If only they would put wheels and a handle on it, right, guys? Anyway, then we got the gas-powered Max Speeding Rods 3500 inverter gas generator. This was the sleeper that I could not believe did as well as it did. It really has. I'm still impressed with it. We got another review from Max Speeding Rods coming out here shortly, but we got this one here, 3500 max power on this. $598.89. That's 20% off. Plus, there's another $90 off coupon. So you can check that one out. All right, now we got some bonus here for dads and grads. We got the Tozo A1 Mini Wireless Earbuds. Tozo's a fantastic little company, just killing it, coming out with high quality at low prices. And when I say low, I mean low. $15.29 on these. Trust me, my wife uses nothing but AirPods. And, she's like, these sound just as good, if not better than my AirPods. But she won't switch from the AirPods because she likes the form factor on them. She doesn't like this form factor. Maybe you don't either. Some people don't care for it. I won't wear earbuds of any kind. I just won't. But anyway, if you are, $15.29 on these. Now we've got the Levoit air purifier. I use this air purifier myself. You can use it at home. You can use it at the shop. It's almost completely silent. Depending on the power output you have going through it, you can hook up your phone for the app, see what's going on, know when you need to change your filter and that kind of stuff. $189.99. That's 14% off. I gotta say, I'm absolutely enamored with this thing, and so are a whole bunch of other people, because look at this, 18,000 reviews. That's a ton of reviews. Look at that review score. They're not faking this one, guys. This is the real deal. All right, and then we talked about this one, the eHomey home refrigerator. I got to tell you, everyone who sees this one, I've got it in my studio. I owe you guys a video. eHomey sent it over, and I've just been lazy about it. There's always something more important, apparently, for me to do a video on. My apologies to eHomey. But again, dads and grads coming up, you need something for the man cave, you need something for the shop. Nice, power efficient, glass front. You can set digital controls, because I set my because I'm a Coke Zero fanatic, and I set it to right above freezing, like 35 degrees. frosty cold every time, never freezes, never explodes. You even can turn on this cool blue light in it, give you that kind of mood effect if that's what you want to do. 10% off, down to $215.99. And then also, coming up on the 55th anniversary of the moon landing, 1969, the best year ever, we're looking at the Lego Creator Expert NASA Lunar Set here. It's for ages 16 plus. This is a serious set. Don't buy it for your toddler. There might possibly be a choking hazard. But think about it. With this, you could fake your own moon landing. I'm joking. It's a joke, people. Calm down. You can have some real fun with this. I might have to snag this. Look at 65% claimed. Current price $79.99. All right. Anyway, I know someone's gonna get butthurt over that moon landing joke. Again, I was born in '69, so I'm a big fan, full believer in the moon landing. Anyway, go check it out. We got links and everything down below the video where it says, like, it has the right below the video. It starts saying like description stuff. And it says see more. Click on that. You get all the links, everything you want, right down there. And while you're down there, go ahead and chomp the old like button, smash that subscribe, ring the bell on the way out. You all take care, God bless, and as always, shine on.